Hey guys, you can tell I'm in a new setup, and that's because this is Josh's bed, and that's why it looks so like guyish over here, and I have just like some lights over here. I'm gonna be getting some other accessories and probably some new lighting because this one not working. I apologize right now, it's really orange and yellow lighting, so we gotta do something about that. This video is going to be a pretty shady video. Let's start with the background story. My best friend, I put that in quotations because it is my now former best friend, and it's like, what are we, 5 years old? But we'll get into it. We are going to use the name, I don't know why Cindy is coming to my mind, but we're gonna go with Cindy. So Cindy has been has been my best friend since I was 4 years old in kindergarten. And I guess a little side note, which I don't remember this, but she would tell me this all the time. She didn't like me in kindergarten. She was mean to me. She'd bully me, I guess. I was young and naive. I didn't know. We are now 22 years old. It was always like, we've always been two completely different people, but somehow it worked well. Another example too is I was in a relationship, and I was in a long distance relationship, and I went up there and I was seeing my ex for, I think it was like a few weeks, and I ended up staying later, and I had plans with her and my other friend, and I'm like, I'm going to be staying up here a little bit longer, and she got mad at me. Throughout that whole entire relationship that I was with my ex off and on for 3 years, she was there. She would listen to me. She was always there for me. I lost weight because of this relationship. I went into a depression. I had anxiety. I don't know, first loves, they do some weird things to you. She knew that I was unhappy for a very, very long time. Let's flash back to about like 2 years. She had gotten into a relationship, and this was her first boyfriend, her first everything, like absolutely everything. First kiss. And I was so happy for her. I would listen to her stories and her telling me all these things that, some things like that you necessarily don't want to hear from your best friend, but that's your best friend. You're gonna listen to her. You're gonna be there for her. And there's nothing like seeing your best friend happy. We'll put it that way. I would always sit there and listen to about the dreams that she had of him, or just like little arguments that they got into. I'd give her some advice, and that was something that just came naturally. Like, you're my best friend. This is my job. I'm going to be the best friend I can. He was always somehow managed to be brought up into a conversation, and I never thought anything of it. I never was like, oh, shut up. So we're fast forwarding to present day. I am now in a relationship with somebody completely different, and we have been dating since September, October. We've moved fast, it's like a given. But I've known him since I was 7 years old. We like reconnected on Tinder. We met on there, we hung out pretty quickly, probably like 2 weeks after we started talking. We kind of just jumped into things. It was like, we knew we wanted to be together, so why not just be together? I was finally over my ex and just finally moving on. It had been 3 years. I hadn't been in a legitimate relationship in 3 years. She would just make comments to me about things like, there's only so much you can know about him in 2 weeks. It doesn't matter that you guys knew each other when you were younger. Me and Cindy, we worked together. Let's just emphasize on worked together. Our job was like seasonal, so we would get like about 2 months off of the year, and during those 2 months I didn't see her at all, which was fine. Like, I'm telling you right now, I didn't lose sleep. Like, if you want to be with your boyfriend, that's completely fine. He had just gotten into a motorcycle accident. I never got mad at her when she said no, you know, but eventually there's so many times that someone's gonna ask someone to hang out just for them to say no. So when we went back to work, it just felt off. Like, since the beginning, it just felt like off. We just didn't really click anymore. I felt like we were growing away from each other, and she made sure to send me a long text message when I finally posted a picture of me and my friend Eileen. I don't remember what the caption was, but regardless, like, as soon as I posted it, I got this big long message. I don't know what I did to you. I feel like you got mad at me since I picked my boyfriend over you guys. And I was like, I told you to be there for him. You have your life, I have my life. Whatever you choose to do with your life, I know you're my best friend, so I'm not gonna worry about it. Like, I could never be mad at her for being there for her boyfriend after a motorcycle accident. Even if he didn't get into a motorcycle accident, you want to be with your boyfriend. I understand it. I want to be with my boyfriend. Once I got into my relationship, I was excited. I was so excited to the point where I knew I talked about my relationship a lot, that I would sit there and say, I'm sorry if I'm talking about Josh a lot, I'm sorry if I'm talking about my relationship a lot, and I want to like share it with people that mean a lot to me, that type of thing. So I would apologize to people if I was talking about him too much, just because I didn't want to be like that person, but I just was really excited. One day I was talking to her about something, and I will never forget this. Like, looked me in the eyes and was just like,
don't you think you should just keep some things to yourself?
I thought we like told each other everything. I mean, you tell me everything, and I would never dare ever say that to you, because that's not the type of person that I am. I was like, I feel like that was really rude for you to say. And so we were at work, so she stormed off and walked away. So I went after, I said, I want to talk to you about it. She's like, we're not talking about it. I don't want to talk about it. I'm the type of person like, let's talk it out. Let's just get everything out, throw it out on the table, say how you feel, and let's move on. Because you're never gonna resolve anything if you just stay silent and you just keep pushing it under the rug like nothing's happening. And that's exactly what we kept doing, and I didn't want to do that, because look at where we are now, making this video. She ended up getting a new job. She got an offer for a new job, and I was so excited for her, because I knew how hard she had been working in school, and it was just so nice to see that pay off for her. So I didn't see her too much anymore. She was working at my work on the weekends, because her new job was only during the week. But she was going to be stopping after Christmas, and she was just gonna be working her other job. My current coworkers, we all wanted to go out to the Cheesecake Factory, and so we invited everybody. Her sister was there at work that day, and I said, can you text your sister and ask her if she can come? I didn't want to text her just because I felt like, I don't know, we just weren't friends or whatever. It was weird. I offered to give her a ride to the Cheesecake Factory because she's never been there. Anyway, I had her sister ask, and she read me the text message, and Cindy said, be careful, they'll probably be drinking. And that just kind of just threw me off, because it's like, that's what you think of me? You think that's all I do? I go out, I get drunk all the time. I'm 22 years old. Her sister's 20. When I go out, I don't drink often at all. Like, when I go out, I'll get water and lemon. That's like my drink. If I go out and drink, it's like sociably, and that's once in a while. I am 22 years old. If I go out and choose to have a few drinks, I should not be judged for that, but to make it seem like that is my like nightly routine, going above and beyond, okay? That's just, you're being a little bit too much there. Let me pull up the receipts here. So I texted her and I said, don't worry, I won't be drinking tomorrow. And she said, I didn't single you out, so I don't understand why you would even text me. I said, because I'm driving your sister. And she's like, I wasn't aware that you were. And I said, well, hope to see you there if you're able to go. I know you don't like me very much anymore, but doesn't mean the feeling is mutual. So this was me being genuine. Like, I hope I see you there. I want to see you there. I haven't seen you in a while. So then she proceeds to say, and let me just tell you, this is like the most, I still to this day do not understand why she texted me this, because it was not even brought up in the conversation. She's like, I really don't have time for drama right now. I'm trying to work. Never said I didn't like you, but I just don't have time for high school drama and BS, because I'm trying to get my career in life started. I'm trying to work. Okay, text me when you can, then you don't need to text me right now if you're at work. I didn't know we were talking about our careers and our lives right now. I just told you that I hope that I see you there. What are you talking about? You don't have time for this high school BS. You just started high school BS by bringing that up. I remember before I had a job, she would, like, I asked her to hang out or whatever, and she was like, I can't hang out, I have work. But she would just throw it in your face to make you feel less of yourself and to make it seem like she is doing so much better than you. My response was, and that's great, I'm happy for you, but I was over the high school drama after high school. You're the one who literally thought I was mad because you picked your boyfriend over me when he was hurt and needed you. You're the one who got upset when I posted a picture of Eileen and I on Facebook, which was Instagram. I don't even know why I said Facebook. I don't even use Facebook. And sent me a huge long paragraph on you feeling left out. That's high school drama. So yeah, you may have a career going, but you still handle things as if you're in high school. Don't throw your life in my face to try to make me feel horrible, because that just says a lot about the type of person you are. So good luck to you in everything you do. I'll be cheering you on from the sidelines, but I'm done trying. But I blocked her number. I was like, you know, you said you're busy with work. Go work. Don't worry about this high school drama that, you know, you started. And her sister decided that she wanted all of us to sign like a thank you card for working there as long as she did, and just, you know, thank her and everything. So I came to the conclusion that I wasn't gonna sign the card just because it was awkward and I didn't know what to write in it. Then her sister came up to me and said, are you gonna sign the card? And I was like, Yeah, give me a second. I asked my coworkers what I should write because now I'm like under pressure. One of my coworkers told me to write, "Good luck on trying to get your career in life started." Because if you guys remember, she texted me that. And I wrote that in her card. And that's probably the most petty thing I could do. Her sister, who had also worked with us, one of my coworkers she was talking to, and her sister said, "I think Paige is jealous of Cindy." Just give me a minute. Let's talk about jealousy here, guys. If we just add up the data and put the pieces together, and we get this bigger picture of her, right? You know, has a job, has a boyfriend, is doing great, trying to get her life and her career started. Anybody would, you know, be jealous of that, right? You are a horrible person, and it took me, how long? Freaking like 18 years to realize that you are a horrible person, and I am not jealous of somebody who is so selfish and who expects something from somebody but won't give that back. And let me just tell you another thing that she said before I continue with this. She also said, "Yeah, Cindy just doesn't want to hear Paige talk about Josh all the time." Okay, so should we talk about the things that you told me, the nasty things that, no, okay, never mind. For her to think I'm jealous of, I'm assuming her career, because it clearly cannot be her as a person. I'm completely content with the person I am, and if she is too, that's fine. We'll see how far that gets you.
But I'm a much better person than someone who feels good about herself because she makes everyone else feel bad. And I'll take that any day.
I was raised to be happy for people and their achievements, especially if that's your best friend. Somebody's goals are not my goals. If they achieve them, that is awesome. They worked for that, and I'm working towards my goals at my own pace and how I want to do it. For someone to think that I am jealous of their career, absolutely no desire to be a part of, because that's not what I want to do in life, is ridiculous. So for somebody to think that the way I was acting is because I'm jealous, I was acting the way I was acting. I was being petty and writing those things because you need to realize that you're not a good person. You're not a good friend. Who do you have now? Just your boyfriend? Please do not continue flattering yourself. You're putting yourself on such a high pedestal. You need to step down onto this, not even a freaking step stool. If you have a friend that is kind of makes you just feel less about yourself and belittles you and then just tries to tell you that you're jealous of them, get them out of your life. Or give this video a thumbs up for more story times. Hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you around. Don't ever let anyone belittle you. You're perfect the way you are, and do your life at your own pace and the way you want to do it, and don't let anyone ever stop you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.
You tried to break me down like I would hit the ground. Don't hear the hate, don't care about it.